Hello, I'm Conan Horrors, back for a third video on this program because I just love it so much. I want to show you some of its shortcomings and what I plan on fixing in the future because it does have some problems and I want to make it better. But I also want to encourage other people to help me make it better. You know, what are some things that you can see? I do want to share the code with some people and get their ideas, you know, so they can play around with it and get their ideas. And this is just running inside of my Chrome web browser. And I've only been developing it in Chrome. I don't really know how it looks in other browsers because this is still very much in beta. And I'd rather use Chrome to test it than anything else. Okay, so let's insert something. Let's say A or B, okay? And let's do not A or C. Let's also say B or C, then D. And we want to see if D is true, right? So let's click on one of these and we get our resolution. So we click on that and we get B or C. So we've combined 1 and 2 and removed A in both cases, because what we're doing is we're doing an addition. So we're doing A or B can be added to not A or C. Now we can see from these rules down here that addition is the same as OR, which is right here. Okay, so what we do is we construct a middle thing, a middle step that isn't shown, that says A or B or not A or C. And we also know, well, okay, not A or A is, well, true. And so we can drop that out. We don't need it anymore. And so we're left with B or C with our resolution. Okay. Now B or C is exactly what's at the beginning of this proposition, right? And so we can say, all right, we can make that logical leap and say, all right, D is true because B or C is true. It's from our givens. And so we know that, therefore, D. But if we click on it, you know, we don't get it. We don't get those options because the program doesn't really understand multivariable variables. So we'd have to manually convert this. So we would have to say, all right, B or C is equal to U. So we just do U, then D, and we also say U. Click on that, and we get modus ponens. And there's our conclusion, therefore D. There are some other situations where this program kind of falls apart. We can say, let's do our conditional identity. If we do not A or B, then we can click on that and get a conditional identity. Fantastic. Now, if I do not A or B and insert that, then we get De Morgan's law, which flips it into not A and not B. But what if we did a not on a conditional identity? So we did not A or B. So that would be the same as saying not A then B. It should be able to figure that out, right? You should be able to throw in the De Morgan's theorem, or it should be able to do something else. We'd be able to make some steps, but I click on this, and because it doesn't match any of its internal ideas of how a proposition should look, it doesn't know what to do, and so we get no suggestions. Anyway, the way to fix this is to get the program to be able to put multiple variables together and internally decide, oh, well, that's a single variable, and I see it multiple times. Well, this matches that stencil. Not quite there yet. I want to be soon. I'm going to keep working on this, but right now it can handle very simple propositions, and I'll be trying to work on it again in the future, allowing it to handle more complex propositions. But until then, I'm Conan Horez. Have fun.